Who's worse, Black Mario fans or Black Sonic fans?
What?
Sonic's son or Mario daughter? Smash representation is about impact on gaming history. Sonic was never as important as a piece of gaming history. The Sonic fandom had an impact on cultural/fandom history for sure, but none of the lame-ass Sonic games past the 2D era earned any respect or representation in Smash. Dick Rider Zero has Frontiers fully deserves 7
Please Sega fire Ian Flynn.
Since Sonic fans want to play. Wait, Sonic is black? Yes sir, I am back, y'all. Apologies for the absence, but what's good? Y'all know me, I was recharging and things of that nature. Today I wanted to talk about the Sonic community. Now I just figured that since CrossWorlds is coming out soon, I might as well get acclimated with the community space I'm be talking to for a little bit, right? I know what you might be thinking. Well, that's a fucking stupid idea. And you'd be right to think that. But in my short time that I've been out here, it's been funny as hell, so I definitely want to talk about it. Now, where should I start at? 2000 Sonic fan misery complex where they glamorize their era based on essential details to a big picture needs to stop immediately. Sonic's in an infinitely better place than it was in 2006, but with how whiny some people are, they want you to forget the state of things then. Hold on. Is that Sonic Riders in the picture I see? Nah, I just know we not slandering the GOAT. I know that's not what we doing today. For the record, I like Sonic Riders 1, but it did not make it easy at all, and CrossWorlds should clear Zero Gravity's actual gameplay with ease when it drops based on enjoyability from the demo alone. Alright, so it appears they're doing the whole Sonic's in a way better spot now, so I don't understand why 2000s fans are so geeked up about what happened. And there's a whole thing that I've been actually seeing recently about Sonic's identity in the 2020s compared to the 2000s and how they kind of lost their soul. They're getting back to it now, but how they kind of lost that cool aspect to it. There's another post about it. It was like back when Sonic was way cooler, and it showed a bunch of stuff from the 2000s to early 2010s Sonic media. And I'm not gonna lie, that's how I feel about this entire argument with the eras. Do I think the games in the 2000s were better? Well, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, yeah. But for sure, they were definitely cooler. Like, don't nobody actually care about Sonic like that, let's be honest. It seems that they're trying to get back to that in the 2020s. We'll just have to see how they do by the end of it. But I like the direction that they're going in. But I do feel like back in the 2000s, they weren't afraid to go the extra mile to be cooler. And they weren't afraid to be different. Now everything feels more industry standard-ish. You know, they should bring back Ryan Drummond as Sonic's voice actor. Vote. Agree or disagree? So usually the preferred voice actor from fans is basically their preferred era as well. So we have 3 main voice actors as talked about. Ryan Drummond, who voiced Sonic in the adventure games in the early 2000s. Jason Griffith, who voiced Sonic in the mid 2000s to the end of the 2000s. And then Roger Craig Smith, who's voiced Sonic from the 2010s onward. Now, I don't personally have any biases with who I think is the best voice actor. I think they all excel in different things, but this is one of the most widely talked about divisive community subjects that comes up every so often. But more recently, we're looking into Roger's voice actor performance in Sonic Frontiers and how they changed the voice direction for this game in specific. And I thought that his performance was pretty good, but a lot of people clown on it, and I'm not gonna say it's not for good reason.
Yo, don't you think that Titan was kinda overkill?
But I do think that a lot of it is greatly exaggerated. I will say that I most closely associate myself with Dreamcast into early modern era, so that's Ryan and Jason. A lot of people make the voice actor debate seem like life or death. It's not that deep. They all sound good, bro. People can have their favorites, but I'm pretty sure their favorites is just stemming from their favorite era or what's most nostalgic to them and stuff. But yeah, I don't think it's that deep. This section's kind of funny, I'm not gonna lie. Don't ask me why I find humor in these types of posts, it's just that I can't believe these people exist. So going back to the post where it's talking about back when Sonic was way cooler, there's a follow-up post that says, I'm noticing how as soon as the black influence was dropped from the series, it felt more corporate and bland. And you can only imagine what types of replies this brought about, because 90s culture is just black now. We hate Who's worse, Black Mario fans or Black Sonic fans? Yes, this is a real tweet that somebody actually posted on this website. We have another tweet that's in response to the Taiwan Cool Fox information, and that's a whole thing on itself. But it basically says, people saying this shit is racist. Sonic fans, have you actually seen your own designs? And what are we talking about, bro? What is going on? Like, bro, there's no way these people think before they make posts like this, bro. I don't even know how to begin to get into that one, bro. That's just like, it's too much. I like to believe that a lot of people are just stupid, which is very commonly the case, because a lot of people in this community are a little bit slow. But hey, sometimes we just gotta call it as we see it, bro. Some people in this space definitely got some stuff they gotta say about certain marginalized groups. They should just go ahead and say it honestly, you know what I'm saying? If you gotta be honest about it, be honest about it. If you got something you need to get off your chest, go ahead and let me know. I'll give you the mic, actually. Hold on, here you go. There was this era where so many people just kept talking about Sonic Frontiers for some reason, and it was just always a center of discussion, and people were just having different opinions on whether they thought the game was good or whether they thought it was bad, and I'm just like, bro, why are we talking so much about it? I thought that the consensus back when it came out in 2022 was that the game was solid. That's what everyone seemed to say from the outside and from the inside of the community too. I didn't really hear a lot of divisive opinions, but now it seems like people are just 50-50 on it. We got a Tame post that says, Frontiers truly deserve the 7 out of 10. How very respectful and straight to the point. Sure, the other posts are just as tame. We need a slur for people who like Sonic Frontiers.
layer the wax and spread the sound.
Being in the community has been a really cool experience so far. It's been really funny, and I never really saw how people interacted in the Sonic space before the CrossWorlds stuff started, which is also part of the reason why I'm so deeply ingrained in now. We're in the hype cycle of a new release, so I was like, it might as well be time now to just figure out how the community operates and how people be talking. It's been funny seeing it so far. I didn't get into everything in this video because it's just supposed to be a light overview type of video, but definitely if y'all want to see me get into everything, then just let me know in the comments. And also drop a like before y'all leave out today. If you are in the Sonic community or have seen things in the Sonic community, how has been your experiences? Because I'm relatively new to actually being active in the community, so just let me know what your experiences were like in the comments. I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.